Hey guys, good morning. It is early morning and I just got done doing just my first layer of glam. I'm preparing for interviews today with Charles and Ron. They're two designers that live in Malta. So I am going to get myself situated, get my food situated. I'm so excited because this video is in partnership with Clean Eats. They are a meal prep company here local in my area. They also have other locations. I'll have the information down below in the description box. And so they are helping me out to try some food on a very, very busy day. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is make myself a green juice. I'll show you that product in a little bit. And then I am going to change into some TRA gear and get ready for my interview. And of course, I'm gonna take you with me. Okay, so sitting at my desk, I made my green juice. If you saw all the clips that I put in before yesterday, I went to the Clean Eats actual location that's here and picked up all of my stuff. The customer service there, you guys, is really, really amazing. And I was really pleasantly, okay, I know there's a lot of glare there. So how about we take those off until we're actually ready to work? So customer service is amazing there. They have really, really amazing food. I'm going to show you some of that today as well, because this is one of those days where I am sitting down at my desk and I'm going to prep the interview that I'm going to have with Charles and Ron. Then we're going to conduct the interview. And then after that, while it's like nice and fresh and I'm in my feels, I'm going to go ahead and write up the article. And so for you guys, the article will be up. Well, if you're watching this at its original published date, then it'll be the Tuesday after. So I have like a TRA Tuesday theme that I like to go by, and it just kind of allows me to have my theme days of where certain articles are going to be posted. And so for Tuesdays, articles get posted on the Runway Authority. So make sure you go and follow the Runway Authority. We are on Instagram. We have a Facebook. And of course, our website is what has all of our fashion content, every show that we're covering. And y'all, Fashion Week is coming up in a few places. So make sure you're following. I mean, just come along with us. And we crack up and all that stuff too. I take over our IG stories a lot. So that way people can kind of see the faces that are behind it. Because let me tell you, Kevin and Charles, their thing is not to be on in front of the camera. They like to be behind the camera. Kevin, I can coerce to do things like we have our traditional selfies and stuff like that. But if I'm ever going to have a picture or anything like that with Charles, it's always going to be a straight face. He's super lovable, you guys. He's got a really great personality. He's a really great person. It's just how he is. So even more so, that's why I'm like, Charles, we need to take a selfie. Charles, let's do this. Charles, let's do that. So I'm sure I get on his nerves. Anywho, so I digress. So with my trip yesterday, I picked up a few things. I was really super excited that they had First Form products. So if you know, I'm doing 75 hard right now. I am on day 32 currently while you are watching this. And First Form is actually owned by Andy Frisella. He's one of the owners. They started this many, many moons ago. And so I have been looking for this particular product amongst a couple of other things. Like I love having a pre-workout. You know, I get up, I run very, very early. I'm kind of working on my morning routine and etching it out a little bit. So I'll continue to update you and share that with you, because even though I may not be a person that where, you know, fitness is 100% my career, it is such a big part because of the stints of travel and things that we need to do. Like my brain works constantly, and your brain is one of the biggest muscles of the body, especially as a writer. So this is OptiGreens 50. I got this from the location. I love being able to physically go there and grab the product because, like I said, I was going to order it. I do know a good amount of really cool influencers that that actually have it. They have links. So if you follow me and you're not in my area to be able to grab this, what I'm probably going to do is maybe stick a couple of my fave influencer links down below in the description box. So that way you can actually order the products and help support them too, because I mean, they're cool girls as well. And I want to say some of their links and most of their links might have something cool, like either a percentage off or free shipping, things like that. So, and so, you know, I get up there to be able to have my own link for you. We're going to support other people. So this is 100% non-GMO. It is low temperature processed ingredients. The flavor is natural berry, and literally all you're going to do is mix it with water. So it says 2 scoops makes 8 fluid ounces prepared, and then the serving per container is about 30. So you're going to get just a whole bunch of goodness in this, which is why I love it. It says it is precisely formulated gluten-free greens powder that is packed with 50 hand-chosen ingredients, and 100% of the greens ingredients are all grown and manufactured in the USA. Like, you can't beat that. So this is how I'm starting my day off. And I want to say, okay, it says suggested use. Add 2 scoops to 8 fluid ounces of cold water or juice and mix well. And then for best results, excuse me, drink immediately after mixing and have 1 or more servings a day. So if you're somebody who doesn't get your greens in, this may very well be for you. I love greens. I love salad. I love food. I mean, you guys know that. That's not a surprise at all. But if you want to drink it, this might be the product for you. So that's what I'm having this morning. Charles and Ron, excuse me, I'm putting this down. Charles and Ron are over in Malta. The time difference between us and Malta is they are 6 hours forward. So if you're not familiar, Malta is a couple of islands that are grouped, and they are right between Italy and, or excuse me, right between, they're south of Sicily. That's the easiest way to explain it to you. So that means that for me, the interview is going to be early morning, and then it'll be after for them. So they're taking a break from running their cafe. They have so much stuff going on this year, so I am super excited to talk to them today. Kevin is going to be on the call too. I won't play the call for you guys, but what I thought we would do, so I could kind of give you a little bit of BTS, is show you, one, how I prep for interviews, what's the process that I use, and then also how I'm going to go from taking those initial processes to how we're going to then create the article, and that article is going to be the finished product that's going to go on the Runway Authority. So a lot of times you guys are asking me, Keita, what exactly do you do? And this is going to be one piece of that. So how about we get into it, y'all? I'm going to drink my green juice, and I am going to draft up what we need in order to do the interview. So this is going to be those initial thought-provoking questions and everything, and then I'm going to show you kind of how I put that together. Okay? Just keep watching. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is getting all of the information that I want to talk to the guys about. This is a designer that we have covered in a previous show. So they showed in New York right before the pandemic. And so of course that was the last time we were able to see them live. So it's really important to me for us to convey the difference of their seasons, because they're just releasing, of course, their new season. So they haven't skipped a beat, basically. Every single thing that they were doing before, even though they are not able to show in person, even though the pandemic has shut things down with COVID, like, they've not only taken on more projects, but also they're creating more products and things of that nature. So you'll read about those things in the article. But I am gathering all of that information. And so what I do, you'll actually be able to see here. So I make a Google document. This is not something that I write down, because I'm going to voice record their interview. And basically in black, you'll see facts. In blue, you'll see my questions. And then in red, it's certain things that I need for it to stick off the page for me. And so these for me, since I mean, a lot of it when I'm doing interviews, I have in my mind a general thing of what I want to talk to people about, but I always want to make sure that my interviews flow. They have process to them, and then I also have certain things that are like thought-provoking for the person that I'm speaking to. I also have to make sure that the designer that I'm speaking to, because we have a lot of designers that we cover that of course are overseas, if there's language barrier, things of that nature, that I'm communicating effectively where they still feel the charm of our publication, they still feel the presence and the heart of me, and it's still fun for them regardless of maybe some of those, you know, communication things that we might have. So my setup for the interview is going to be my iPad, which is what I will stream the meeting off of. I use Google Meet. And then I will have my notes up here, so that way as I'm doing the interview here, I can look here and it doesn't. One of the things that's my pet peeve is that if you are interviewing, yes, you need to have notes, you need to have prompts, whether that is, you know, cards or things of that nature, but they need to be eye level. So it is so much better to look here than to be looking down here and bringing yourself away from the conversation. So I'll have all of my notes up here, and I will voice record on one of my devices. And then after the interview, I will take that voice recording, I'll take these prompts, and then I will go and I will write the article. So I'm gonna finish my green juice, and I'm having this interview right about lunchtime. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna eat my lunch before the interview, so I'm not hangry, and that'll be my first clean eats meal, and I'll share that with you guys. So stay tuned. We're gonna get something to eat, and we're gonna get ready to talk to Charles and Ron. Okay, so I warmed up my clean eats meal. I just showed you guys the clip, and this is the jerk chicken. It's got 367 calories, 11 grams of fat, 37 grams of carbs, and 30 grams of protein in it. And you guys, it looks good. So it's red potatoes, chicken, jerk sauce, and peppers. I'm excited. So I'm gonna taste it in front of you guys, because you know my face doesn't lie, and I'm horrible at keeping secrets. So 2 things about me. I'm sure most of you already know. It's piping hot, of course. Man, it's got some spice to it, but it is really, really good. The chicken is tender. It's not dry. The green and red peppers are really, really good. And the potatoes are really tender. So I stuck this in the microwave 3 minutes, which is what the package directs you to do. And it came out like this. And so that was from freezer to fruition. So I am so excited. Thank you, Clean Eats, for sponsoring today's video, because I have so much work to do. I don't really know how I would have meal prepped for today. So this is a good step. And they gave me dinner too, so I can't wait to try that. But I'm going to eat this. Our interview starts in about 30 minutes, so we need to get ready for that. You're gonna see me fast forward through all of this, and then I'll check back with you guys after we get done with the interview. shot that includes my Christmas tree. That's probably going to be up for a little bit. I don't even think I'm going to title her as a Christmas tree. We're just going to say that she is part of the decor of my office room. So she's here to stay. Probably though we'll remove this nevertheless. And I don't know, I really am feeling my pink poinsettia. I don't know. Have you guys taken your decorations down yet? By the time this goes up, it will, I mean, it's after Christmas, you know, so I have no excuse except for the fact that, I mean, she's just beautiful and I just love her and I'm not ready to put her up yet. And if you follow me on my stories, I've been super honest about it. Okay, so just got done talking to Charles and Ron. It was about 5:30 going on 6 o'clock their time. So of course that makes it, you know, like that noon, 1 o'clock over here because they are 6 hours ahead. And the interview was awesome. I think that I just really love them as designers. One, I love them together. They have such a strong spirit of love, not only for each other, but also their brand. And yes, we meet a lot of passionate designers. I will never, it never gets old meeting people who are passionate about what they do. But when it's very, very genuine and done very humbly, it's just really, really beautiful. And so for them, the love that they feel, it's very important that you are drawn into that love and you feel the love that they feel, if that makes sense. So it was a really, really good interview. So now I'm going to sit at my desk. I'll probably just walk around the room for a quick second because I just like to get straight to writing. It helps me to not skip anything, and everything's just so fresh right now that I want to go ahead and knock it out, on top of the fact that there's just 50 million other things going on. So hang out with me for a little bit while we do some writing, and then I will check back in. Okay, I am done with the Charles and Ron article. So you guys will be able to see that this coming week. Stay tuned to my stories. I will be posting that it's up. The Runway Authority will be posting that it's up and just all that good stuff. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this vlog for today because tomorrow we are back in the facility we're back in the facility tomorrow to kick off donation week. So I'm going to do some short snippets each day so you can see how we're growing with the donations. Again, the thought process behind what we're doing. And this will go up before you actually see like our full-on processing day, but our full processing day will be included on my vlog where I'll actually be walking you through the building for the event. So that's really, really exciting. So I am going to finish up. We're going to stop vlogging for today. I'm going to go and warm up my dinner from Clean Eats because we've literally been sitting and working for about 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, it's been a while, you guys. I fast forwarded it for you so you're not sitting there, of course, the whole entire time. But I'm hungry. And as you can see, the light, I mean, it looks like a good light, but at this, yeah, the sun is setting. So, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go warm up my dinner. I will show you what that is, and then I will see you tomorrow.